Welcome, parents and guardians, to the monthly newsletter. A couple of really fun things to tell you about. We're very excited. That has, I think, tremendous direct and indirect benefit for Havenwood and for our girls. The first is that, as you know, we've had a fairly in-depth behavior mod system with levels, no points or token economies, but a lot of levels and protocols and essentially, reward and punishment stuff. And there's some of that needed for control, but there's some that really takes us in a direction that gets very non-relational and very kind of law enforcement-y. And so we had the beginning of quite a session after some pre-planning with the directors, the particularly clinical director Diana Baldwin and residential director Albert, and talked through some of where we wanted to go, and then got a larger group to think through what are the core ideas of what we're trying to get done to show progress and to help give control to our residential staff. Ultimately, we've come up with 4 kind of phases, similar to levels, but once you've kind of progressed to a new phase or stage, you can't lose it. We don't drop somebody. To give an idea, the first one's just simply orientation and will last a couple of weeks while somebody gets acclimated to the Havenwood environment and can show that they understand the system and how it works. The final one we're calling reciprocity. The idea is that our ultimate goal for all of our kids is that they understand how to have reciprocal relationships, where there's give and take on both sides, where there's repair when there is a break, and an ability to really have altruistic behavior toward parents and others, and to receive caring and connection. So anyway, that is, we'll have a final planning meeting this Friday before we launch with that, but we're very excited, and it's not end of the world kinds of stuff. It's not massive change, but some change in names and a shrinking of the complexity of what we had for our behavioral mod stuff before. That's one. And the second is just very exciting, and it is that we have now increased base pay for our residential mentors to $15 an hour minimum. We believe that the strength or weakness of the program is really the residential mentors, and we want to invest in those people and give them a livable wage so that they can make a career out of being residential mentors, and we can increase longevity, length of tenure, by a long time. We believe this will have a big impact. In fact, 2 people that had given notice of that evening had yesterday come back and said, look, we want to stay. We can live on that. And that's really exciting to us. And we've had some growth that is really driven in large part by our residential mentors, and so to help them and give back some of that growth to them really feels very, very good. Terribly excited about that. Team leads will start at 17 at a minimum. And again, we're talking over $30,000 a year. That's a very livable wage. Our staff have been terribly excited today, and I think that will last for a while. And we're hoping we can attract even more top-notch talent and keep people for a long time. Those are the big items. If you have any questions, certainly drop me a line or give me a call. Thanks.